Happy New Year, troops. Hope you all had a lovely Christmas and a good New Year. So, as I said in the last video, 2020, what a fucking year that was. Let's just hope 2021 is nowhere near as bad as that. So this video is just going to be me talking about my hopes, my aspirations, my goals for the next year. So, let's get in it. So, gym-wise, 2020 was an okay year, all things considering. And as I sit here now, the gyms are still shut. You don't know for at least another 2 weeks when this video goes out. Hopefully it's just 2 weeks, but we don't know. Now, obviously the events of the last year and the gyms opening and shutting constantly, it made it difficult for me to try and think of goals for 2021. But we'll get into gym-wise in a moment. For goals for just this year, it's just enjoy it pretty much. That's pretty much the main goal, is just to enjoy the year. If possible, do more things. The last year, obviously when we couldn't do things, made me realise how much I don't actually do out with, say, work or gym. Like, social life is there, but it's not really, and I just want to enjoy it pretty much, so I'm hoping to do more of that. So yeah, get a bit of social life, try, like, my group of pals, we're the worst to try and organise something. We're just hopeless, pretty much. But the thing is, we do have ideas of things we want to do, we just don't go through with them pretty much. So hopefully this year that'll now change. As I spoke about before, obviously I really want to try and become a PT this year. My goal is, well not goal, but the thinking of it is get qualified, but to start off with it'll only be online coaching. I'll find it very difficult to do one-on-one coaching, obviously with trying to train myself and other commitments with work, etc. I'll find it really difficult to do one-on-one coaching. There might be rare occasions that I would be able to do that, but at the minute it'll probably just be online coaching. So yeah, better social life, get qualified as a PT, because I really want to get better with money also, which kind of plays into the PT aspect of it, because I want to get like a sort of side hustle, so to speak, because like I'm hopeless with money. And I'm hoping this year this is when I start to get better, start earning more, be able to do more things, save more, etc. So hopefully the PT aspect will help that also. So gym-wise, what are my goals for 2021? Well, after long consideration and thinking what is realistic, I did have a goal. Before the gyms get announced that they would shut again, I did have a goal. I wanted to hit a 150 bench, which the more and more I thought about it, could be achievable, but it's very hard to get to. So I thought I'll cut it down to 140. The people might be sitting there thinking, 10 kilo, that's not that much to take off. Especially with bench, that is, trust me. So a 140 bench is what I want. Squat wise, I'd say a 200. 200 is a nice round number. I'm currently sitting at a PB of 175. I think I can do it. When the gym's reopened just there, for singles and heavier lifting my squats were good, but for higher reps they were a bit meh. So I think if I go down that route, then I could hit it. Deadlift. I really don't know about deadlift. I'd say a 210. Maybe. My current PB is 200, but I think I don't want to set the goal too high, because I really want to work more on my form and getting a PB with good form. Like 200 came off the ground, I locked out fine, but the form was fucking hopeless. So if I can achieve at least 10 kg on it with a little bit of form, I'll be happy. So 200 squat, 140 bench, 210 deadlift. Achievable, I believe, given circumstances in the gym. They will stay open. Now, will they stay open? That is a question, and I honestly haven't a fucking clue. I hope they do, but I just don't know. I think this 3 weeks is probably going to be longer, which I think is stupid. What's essential to one person isn't essential to the other and vice versa. I don't get it. I don't get how the schools still remain open, but yet there was an article a few weeks ago, 5,000 school children in Glasgow affected by it, whether they had it or self-isolating because of contacts and stuff. I just don't get how they're open. I really don't. But yeah, gyms, with the numbers they're recording compared to the numbers of people actually getting into the gym is fucking minimal. And to be honest, like, there's petitions going around and etc, and I've signed them, I've shared them, but I honestly don't see it working. I just don't. I think they're fixed on pubs. They'll definitely be closing, gyms will be closing, etc, etc. I don't see things changing. Honestly, I don't. Which is shit, because why should we be sort of punished when the numbers back up that gyms aren't the problem? Now, of course, coronavirus is a big problem. People are dying, etc. But I personally believe that the places that have got more rates, like schools, etc, they should be looked at more than a gym. I don't get it. But I don't know, hopefully they stay open. I mean, I'd really like them to stay open. Who wouldn't? But I don't know. I just hope this year is going to be a lot better than last year, because I think we can all agree 2020 was pretty hopeless for everyone, or most people at least. I mean, don't get me wrong, some people have took their game from there to there, and fair enough. Like, there's PTs like Harry, he's away, done photo shoots and he was on stage, etc, and during a lockdown, like, fair play mate, fair play. But that's not to say the people that have been affected are just sitting about doing nothing, because it's hard to stay motivated and see the light at the end of the tunnel when there's so much going on. Like, I've been lucky, I managed to keep my job because I'm only an apprentice, so they couldn't make me redundant because obviously it's government and etc, etc. So I get lucky, but I know a good few people that have lost their jobs, and it's a shame because they've lost their jobs over no fault of their own. Like, they've probably worn the masks, sanitised, done everything they could, but yet they still end up jobless pretty much, and that's just how that year just went, and it's shit. But as I said, I guess it can only get better. I don't see how it can get any worse, and I hope it fucking doesn't get any worse. Here's to 2021, I guess. As I said at the start of the video, I hope you all had a lovely Christmas, a happy new year, where you spent it with friends, family, and even yourself. I know some people probably did. And it's shit that stuff like this is going on in the world, but although it's hard, as I said, to see the light at the end of the tunnel, there is going to be a light. We're going to go back at one point to some sort of normality, and hopefully it's this year, or it better be this year, because it's not only like jobs are being lost, it's mental health and all that. Like, come back to the gym. The gym for me, and a lot more people, it's just more than a place. You go for half an hour, lift a couple of weights, or run the treadmill, and then you're away. Fucking a lot more than that, and I really don't think some people realise that. What can you do? I don't know, sign the petitions, do the home workouts. I don't see it working, but I guess we'll see. So that's going to be the end of the video. I just want to say the support last year on Instagram, on Facebook, and even when I started this YouTube, it's been incredible. And every single one of you that's either followed, liked, subscribed, commented, whatever, thank you so much, because you are taking time out of your day, just, and I know it's only a wee thing, like, it takes milliseconds to click a like button, click a subscribe button, but there's a lot of people that for some reason or another don't do that. They don't support people, but yeah, it's free. Like, I'm not asking you for money to follow on Instagram or sub to YouTube, and a lot of people are in the same boat as me. There was a post I seen going on Instagram that everyone was buzzing at this celebrity. I couldn't tell you her name. She was pregnant and people were buzzing. Like, yeah, that's a good thing, but you don't know that person. You don't know her personally. You just see what you see if she's a YouTuber or, I don't know, on the telly or whatever, one of these reality TV shows. I don't know who she is, so, but you just see that. But yeah, when it comes to someone you know, whether it's a friend or a family member trying to do something, whether it is PTing or YouTube or whatever else it may be, like they're all hairdressing, makeup, you know what I mean. You just can't share that, and it's like, I don't know, for me that doesn't sit right. I'm not saying go and share everything, go like everything, but if you can go around sharing something of someone you don't know but yet can't do it for someone you do know, to me that doesn't sit right. That's wrong. And don't get me wrong, like sometimes the idea someone has can be fucking mental, and like maybe it's not your thing. Like I know there's probably a lot of people that follow on Instagram that don't go to the gym, but yet they still follow it and just support it. And for that, I thank you. So yeah, once again, if you have dropped a like anywhere, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, sub to the YouTube channel, follow the Instagram, like the Facebook, whatever, thank you so much. This year will be better than last year, trust me. Have a good year, have a safe year, and I shall see you next week. Another wee thing, just before I go, that I forgot to mention, I'm going to leave links in the description of people that I think you should follow. And now these aren't fucking massive celebrities or whatever, these are just normal people, PTs, coaches, just normal people that I believe that you should be following on Instagram. And if they've got a YouTube channel, then I will link that too, so go check them out. These are people that have supported me a lot and I value, so please go check them out, show them some love, and yeah, see you next week, Trips.
You can say hello, but I don't need you to like me, don't need you to like me, don't need you to like. You can watch me go, cause I don't need you to like.